Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Rex Rumplebee here with a very excited Roxie the Revenant, getting ready to head over to Carter Dam and the Hydro Energy Center and its workshop to build our bow and arrow. Exciting times for a long, dark survivalist. We didn't do this in the most efficient way, but we've been trudging along carefully, making sure we don't make any missteps, because as you might remember, we are doing the Triple Death Challenge, and we are wandering the world on Interloper with a maximum of 30% health. So, here we are, and here we go. I want to see if I can be a little bit efficient about this, and I definitely want to boil some water while I get started. A ton of torches in my hand and a little bit of firewood and fuel, so I'm going to start. I do believe I have a fresh gut to drop over here as well. So start the fire like this, throw on some water. I think I left my pot behind, which is going to cause a problem. Might have to go 30 minutes at a time on this bow. Add the cedar firewood. Just grab all the stuff. And our survival bow with an improvised knife looks like our best go. Yeah, I left the pot at home. That's okay. Let's do it like this. It takes about 30 minutes. So let's do it. One minute until boiled. That's actually pretty efficient. Just a little bit of extra clicking around. Don't have a whole lot of fuel, which is the only other problem. About an hour and a half. Have a little snack. We eaten cattails this morning. Yeah, we'll just make water until we run out of firewood. Got some coal. I'd like to save that in case I need to make a fire on the walk back. So let's keep chipping away here, and then we'll go for a big chunk of time after we've used our fire to its fullest. 24 minutes. It's not really enough for another can of water. That's all we get, though. It's okay, we got 3 liters out of it, which is plenty. I'm actually gonna leave those cans behind, so they're always there. Alright, let's get some calories in us. Did I eat all of the burdock root? Looks like I did. So we've got 5 hours left. I think I'll do it in 2.5 hour shifts just to make sure nothing strange happens to me. Check all of our meters. Just looking good. Alright, let's finish it up. Oops, I pressed the wrong button. Alright. There she is, in all of her glory. Alright. Without any delay, I'll make 3 arrows. I'm only going to be able to make 2. And let's make sure we've got enough water. Doesn't want to let me choose my quality tools. There we go. Alright, and this should be a good time of day to walk. There we go, folks. Oh, except that the storm just came in, I hear it. Which makes it a horrible time of day to walk. I don't think there's anything else I can do here, though. I guess I could make some arrow shafts. Spend one more night up here. Let's just verify that it's as bad as it is. Sounds like it is. Yeah, it's pretty bad. That is unfortunate. I can give it a little bit of time and make some arrow shafts. Start with 3. That gives us a total of 6, and we can make 10 arrows eventually with the amount of arrowheads that we have. So let's do 3 more. Storm doesn't sound like it's letting up. And 3 more. Alright. I thought I heard a break in the storm, but I don't think so. No, now it's just getting dark. Alright, well, I'm gonna make it back to our trailer. And we may just have to spend the night up here one more time. I don't think it's worth it to be walking in this weather. Losing warmth rapidly. Thought I saw something over there. Nothing super valuable, but alright. I'm dropping fresh guts. These are cured. That's fresh. Okay. And did I just make the 1 arrow? Yeah, I could have made 1 more arrow, huh? No. Oh, I made 2. There we go. Alright, let me take a quick look around. Sounds like the storm stopped. Alright, we're going for it. I'll light this so I don't forget anything. We're going to be tracked by wolves because we have fresh gut. Make sure there's nothing else. I know I have a ton of sewing kits here. Oh. What? That was my mistake. I thought those were at the other location. Okay, so I can make a bunch of arrowheads here. Or full arrows, I mean. Let's make a note before I leave. Got books, first aid, hacksaw, and pry bar. Carter trailer. Okay. And I think it's going to be too dark and pretty heavy. And now I'm kind of tired. So... Did I leave sewing kits in here? No. We might just make the heavy lock. Getting cold a little faster than I would have hoped. I do have a couple pieces of coal. We'll get the last of the daylight. I think this is a better move because we're trying to be on this side of the map anyways. Kind of done all we can do up here at Carter. I brought everything of value. It's really cold though. Hoping it'd be a little bit warmer. Might be able to make it to this first train car and start a fire. I can't remember if I can start a fire in here or not. If I can, then we've got no issues. If I can't, it's going to be a battle with the elements again. Alright, so we're going to start taking some cold damage. Depending on how bad this gets, I'll drink some birch tea and just try to recoup my losses here for this walk, because I don't know if I can make a fire inside of this train car. I think it considers it like an indoor location, but we're going to find out. Oh, nice. Okay. Disaster averted. Except that I have no firewood. Fuck. Okay. Disaster renewed. I don't want to take a whole lot of cold damage here, but I have to keep moving. Find some firewood. Of course, there's like nothing out here right now. I'll end up just having to burn a book or two if I have to. I just need to get it started and then I have coal. I guess I should have just used one of those torches. It was going to let me use the torch as fuel. Alright, well I'm much more exposed here, but gotta do what you gotta do. Okay. We're warming. Took a pretty good hit there with that minimal amount of time spent. Outside, that's crazy. Right. These ones are a little too far away. Might as well make a rosehip tea while I'm here. Looks like I'm going to need to eat a little bit too. Keep an eye on all that. I think I'll drink one of these right away. Restore some condition. Warm up, get some calories. And now it's the middle of the night, so about 42 minutes. I'll make another birch tea and replace what I just cooked. I think these are all just going to stay hot. Looks like it. 33 minutes. Alright, I think I can make the walk now. I'm already back at derailment. It's so cold out here. Alright. Couple of torches and off we go. Doesn't help that I'm walking super heavy, but alright, it's not quite as cold as it was. Haven't been into this. Well, that would have been a good place right here. This looks like there's a carcass. Gonna squirt some food while I was at it. Very commonplace for wolves to be on patrol right here, so keep a heads up. Just an empty car. Can I make a fire in here? Can. Okay, good to know. Alright. I really don't want to become exhausted, but I want to minimize my time out here as well, so I'll sprint until I can sprint no more. I can see the break in the power line, so I'm close. I might only have to drink one tea to make it. And hopefully I can drink one of the mushroom teas or one of the ones that's not in the flask. I guess I can only say I'm glad it's not a blizzard. But this is the thing about Interloper, it's really hard to travel from place to place. Like, so many of the variables have to add up, or you have to have the resources to do it, or pick the time of day. You can't just wander at will, which obviously makes your mobility a lot more restrictive. And when you're dealing with a almost non-existent margin for error, all these tiny little mistakes like leaving the trailer without warm tea, without hot tea, becomes a significant risk as you quest out into the wilderness. Not having firewood, that was a kind of a double. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and just accept the rest of the cold damage because I have the house in sight. It won't kill me, and all I'm doing is going to sleep, so we'll wake up. We should recover all of what we lost, and we can get back to work in the morning. Finishing our arrowheads. Making sure we have a bunch of food and water. and then going out and finding something to eat. All right. Not forgetting. 2 fresh gut. Cured. Fresh. And up to bed we go. See how much it costs. Okay, I have to eat. All right. I got it all back. Okay, I'm running out of coal, really. So definitely the time to start moving is coming. Yeah, I don't even have much fuel for a fire. What I'd like to do is cook this deer venison while I make the so I need like a 3-hour fire, and I really don't want to use the coal. I can break down a few of these. That's only 10 minutes. That's no big deal. I think there's a couple more of those downstairs. That's a good deal as well. Okay, so I can get this started and go chop down a few other things. I feel like I've lost a cooking pot somewhere. I thought I had 2 of these things. Going through Coastal Highway and raiding all those houses, but for the life of me, I can't remember. Alright, we've got 40 minutes to break some stuff down. I think I'm just going to take the small stuff downstairs, which might just be 1 or 2 more crates. I have any food in here? Tea. Tea and books. Do you want one of these? And really I need to get to work. Nice to be able to eat some venison before I start. 29 minutes, 161 calories. I'll make that before I get starving. Alright, I better go back upstairs. I'm bringing this with me. Okay, I got it. Alright, so we've got basically 30 minutes to make an arrow. 45 should work. I gotta check my fire though. Yep. Okay. And another 40 minutes. Should give us another arrow. Very good. This last little piece only takes 13 minutes, which is about as much as some mushroom tea. And 24 minutes. I guess I can make another mushroom tea. I'll do water in this one. And I'll do tea in this one. So 12 minutes. That needs 42 until melted. Do I have any more of these? Oh shoot, that's gonna need to be a full. Okay. Hey, look at that. We're building archery skill without even firing a shot. So I need 45 minutes on this fire. I don't know if I'm gonna get it. Oh, excellent. Okay, so I'm gonna make one more arrow. And then we're gonna go out and look for dinner. Okay. Excellent. Going to leave this stuff, actually. I can put it all in the drawer. It's good. Still heavy. It's the heavy hammer. And probably some water. Nope, it's not the water. Alright, what am I holding? I don't need tools while I'm out there. Oh, I should have heated up my tea. That was dumb. All this meat. Okay. Be nice if there's something close to a house. But a lot of times they're out there on the ice. How am I doing on warmth? Not too bad. Might even start with a couple of rabbits if I can find them. Pick up a bunch of sticks as well and get my firewood situation back. This meadow over here is a good place to look for game. Rabbits, deer, sometimes even a moose. He's usually here on the tracks. And wolves, but the wolves are everywhere. Okay. We have a decent time of day to be out trying this. I'm going to try to keep my torches lit as much as possible so that I can retreat to them in case I'm approached by a wolf. Alright, we got some possibilities here. Let's get a new torch. I hit him. I didn't kill him. And he booked it. Shit. Maybe get a little practice with these rabbits. Build up some skill. Okay, he's coming back. Oh no. Missed. So I've got two stuck in that deer. I need to find him. He went up and over that hill. Thought my first shot was actually pretty good. Not good enough. Sounds like he came back. Okay, a little bit of weather coming in. Man, that guy booked it. I think that's him coming up. Maybe he went back down. I only see a circle of blood. There's one down there, but I don't know if that's our guy. Shoot. No, that's not him. Okay, it's starting to get cold. Oh no, his track is gone up here. Might have to bail. Oh, there's some blood. Okay. I think that might be... I'm just gonna go to the tracks and backtrack back to the cabin. Should pick up my rabbit at the very least. Damn, I wonder where he went, and I wonder if when we find him, those arrows are still gonna be in him. Oh. It's not him. Or is it? We hit the guy with a bunch of... Ah, fuck. Stuck another one. Alright, I gotta get home. Yeah, see, that's a brand new one. Why was he bleeding? Oh, one of two things is going to happen. We're going to come out here tomorrow, and the crows will have identified our kill for us. Or... Okay. Alright, one just died. I heard him fall. And it sounded like he just fell around the corner. So if that's the case... We're 3 arrows down. That's the one we just shot. Start a fire near him. At least get a little bit. And this will also give it some time for the big one to fall. This one I just shot once. The other one has 2 arrows in him. And I lost track of him. which is a major bummer. But we can warm up here, harvest some of this meat. Hopefully the weather holds out for us. So I don't think the deer are worth quartering. It's 22 minutes. I'll have to think about that. But, you know, it takes an hour 15 to quarter them, and then it takes the same amount of time to get the bag quartered up. Let's get these all ready. Don't think those will burn in 22 minutes. They always go 30 minutes until burned after they're hot. Seven minutes on the fire. I'm fully warm. Let's do a couple sticks. Okay, those are cold. Why are those cold? I think I forgot to drop them. Alright, we got another hour. Those have 20 minutes. Let's eat the ones we cooked. Now that other guy should be dead, but God knows where he is. Sounds like a wolf got interested. He's going for that deer. Oh, and he's coming towards us. That could be a good thing. Oh, couldn't draw fast enough. This wolf's gonna get him though. I'd like to scare him away. That'll scare him away. Okay, got some work to do over here tomorrow. What I need to do now is drop some weight, drop some smell, finish harvesting this one. We'll come back for that score in the morning. And we're well on our way to being self-sufficient hunters here. So I've got 32 minutes on the fire. How much are these? Those are done. put a couple more sticks on here. Actually, might as well just cook what we've got. And take the hide back to being warm. Luckily the weather's holding out for us. And I've got 10 minutes. I think I can get one of these before anything burns. "25 minutes on the fire." Okay. Let's go home. Won't be surprised if I encounter wolves, so I'm keeping these torches lit all the way home. I'll have a flare in my hand if it gets too windy, because I have got the goods, and I killed one of their brethren. So pretty successful day there. I lost 2 arrows right away. That's the main bummer. He's out there somewhere. I doubt he went too far. But what sucks is that we're just gonna have to wander and waste resources to try to find him. He went up over the hill the last time I saw him. And then it was weird, he like split into, as if that little one was the one that was bleeding. So maybe he's just down there on the track somewhere and just kind of overlapped the other deer that I ended up killing. Or he and the arrows might be lost for good. Might have waited too long just now. Got it. Alright. Wolf gonna be guarding the house. I'm just gonna have him go away. What do you want to do, bud? You want to end up like your homie? Alright. It's time to start getting organized here. We've got a lot of supplies. Those are almost done. I'm bringing all of this stuff upstairs. I'm gonna end up bringing a bed downstairs, so I don't have to keep marching up stairs every night. Hey, look at that, I just found a magnifying lens. Now we can start fires under the sun without using any match or torch, which is very good on Interloper. Alright, I'm just setting stuff aside for right now. I want guess I just want to go to sleep right now because I'm heavy, I'm slow. I need to drop this stuff upstairs before I go to bed. Okay, so deer hide. Fresh, fresh. Fresh, fresh. And those are cured. Okay. Alright, so we've maxed out the... This is empty. I'm going to use this for hides and guts. And I might as well use it for cloth too. So for now, hides and guts at the bottom, all the other stuff on top. Let's get some sleep and we'll get organized in the morning. It made the lantern sound for the water, that's funny. Alright. Okay. Gonna eat right away. Yeah, we got a lot of food. And fill this bottom. Really, this stuff should live outside. Could probably afford to harvest up this rabbit real quick. Alright. Let's start thinking about getting this stuff organized. All works pretty good. It's kind of like how I usually set up my Mystery Lake. That way I have the ability to cook while I'm crafting. This will come downstairs so I can crash when I get home at night. Usually it fits pretty good, like right here. Works for now. Clean up some of these rugs so I have a lot of floor space to work with, dropping stuff, not losing track of it. Have this as kind of a little end table for the door. And eventually I'll bring those drawers downstairs once I figure out how I'm gonna be organizing all this stuff. You have some oh, I maxed out my weight. Can't move. This is usually a good place for the box to live. Kind of out of the way. And I can always come back to these decorations later and outfit the camp office once I kind of know how I want everything to be laid out. Right now we're just trying to clear space so I can get all of our other stuff laid out. And I know what I've got. This is the laptop that has the buffer memory, so you can't take it. Gotta live with us. Alright. And eventually, when time and resources allow, you can break down these chairs for wood. Got lots of cloth on the walls for curtains on the walls for cloth. It's our firewood pile. It's kind of offering one last little sweep of the camp office too, because I might have missed something the night that we came in and I never really went and double checked everything. Pretty sure we got everything. Love the camp office as a base, but it is a little limited on storage containers when you first get here. You gotta kind of come back with the woodworking tools and make some additional space. All right. That's looking pretty clean for now. Those I'll break down later. Those I don't really care about. The upstairs, clean enough for now. I need to lose some weight. What am I holding that's causing so many problems? Acorns are food, but they require water to boil. Not quite ready to use that resource, especially since we're now successfully hunting. Alright, I have one hook. I have a little bit of fuel. Let's just get rid of some of that. Refill the lantern. Okay, so now I have one container of fuel. Tons of... Alright, I've got all kinds of stuff. It's wasting time. I'm going to go outside and harvest some of these torches. See what kind of a day we're looking at. The goal for today is to find our arrows. Probably wait until a little bit later this afternoon so that it's not so cold. But spend a little time out here on the porch so that I don't risk cabin fever festering around in there trying to move stuff and get organized. I do want to keep moving, but all of a sudden we've got a few things we can do here at Mystery Lake. With the crafting of the new bow, and I still have 4 arrows to make, which I think is our next move. We'll go warm up, do some stuff outside. Got to inventory this cabinet too, because I need to harvest this rabbit. I have no water. I am going to hold both of my flares. The marine flares, I should be using those first because they burn so quickly. Good way to just fend off a wolf. Okay, so I'm going to carry 2 sewing kits, not 1,000. one whetstone. I really don't need to be carrying any whetstones, but it's kind of a negligible weight, so those go upstairs. I think, do I have a first aid kit around here? Yeah. I'll start putting some of these materials in first aid. And then when I get them, get more of them, I'll come back because I've got a pretty good stock of that for now. So feathers and cloth can go upstairs. What else did I leave in here? It's looking pretty good. Let's go outside and harvest this rabbit. Losing warmth rapidly, so let's see what this does. I'm okay with spending a little bit of cold. We'll go back and forth. And we'll do the hide and the guts inside, hopefully warm up, and we can go back outside. I don't know if there is a formula for cabin fever, but when I'm doing little kind of chores like this around the house, I like to go back inside and outside and just try to kind of reset my own internal clock, if nothing else. You know, it's nice to get outside and get some fresh air, so I think for the realism that the game emulates in a lot of other facets, it's a good way to kind of naturally avoid the cabin fever. I'm sure there's a certain amount of time or a certain amount of activity that's conducted indoors that kind of triggers it, but I seem to do a decent job of avoiding it when I just kind of move back and forth from inside to outside. The deerskin pants, I just don't know if they're worth building because I have combat pants and the boots. I have trail shoes. I don't know if I need them. I think it's probably better to save those guts for another bow, honestly. I am going to try to repair these pants right now. That should help to warm me up a little bit. Getting later in the afternoon here. And then remember, we've got that big wolf deer situation to address as well, so. Thought I could pick up that pillow, I can't. Alright. Just gonna eat that guy. I'll put down the cooked rabbit. Or, sorry, the raw rabbit. I need to pick up a couple liters of water, and then I think it's time to go see what it looks like out there. It's going to be chilly. I have 4 pieces of coal left. I think I have 10 upstairs. I need to come back and make water. I need firewood, so. Could be a good day to start a magnifying glass fire. I'm going to go back over here, try to find our first deer, and especially our arrows. It's windy. I think I'm going to go home. It's very windy, it's very cold. I'm going to make an arrow or two, pass a little bit more time. try to let the afternoon calm down. It's just going to be brutal, walking directly into the wind, fighting it. I don't need that in my life. And I still have things to do inside. First of which is to finish making these arrows, so just take all of those. I needed to drop that material anyways as well, so let's go one at a time, keep track of the time. I've got 4 left to make. Total of 10, 2 are missing already. How'd I do on warmth? It didn't warm me up all the way. This is about the time of day where I like to get outside. Pretty warm now. Drink the water and leave the rest of this behind. And if I can fit the tools in here too, I'll just throw them in there. Okay. That works. Yeah, I forgot I picked up this second hat. It's in slightly better shape. Alright, so still oh, I've never even wearing those bits. Am I not wearing a shirt that I should be wearing too? It's weird. And I only have fleece mittens. Okay. So rabbit skin mitts are going to be a good thing to build up here too. Need 4 of them. I've got 1. Got more than 1. Got 1 curing. I have 1. Alright, let's try this again. Still cold and windy. Lost a lot of weight though. I'm gonna try it again. Kind of like quickly losing warmth, but not rapidly. If I get up against the hill here, I might be able to get out of the wind and might not actually even be as cold as it seems. I really want to find those 2 arrows. I need to get firewood. Yeah, the problem with those wolf and the deer I killed last night is they're just sitting out there in the middle of the meadow. So with wind like this, I'm not going to be able to start a fire. I'm not going to be able to harvest any of them. I'm definitely certain that the deer that I shot with 2 arrows is dead. It might be too windy for the crows to be out to tell me where they are. So this might end up just being a firewood recon. Oh, right over his head. think I probably broke that arrow too, shooting it into the rock. Yep. Okay, I'll come back for that guy in a minute. Yeah, there's no crows above our two from last night, so we're gonna have no help finding Mr. Deer. So when I'm sheltered from the wind, it's actually not that cold, but I won't be sheltered from the wind over there. Okay, crows just came out, so it might mean that the wind is dying down. I need to get to where I can build a fire. Might go up to the derailment. Yeah, these are still good. Kind of seems like the wind died down, doesn't it? Let's see if I can start one with this magnifying glass. Sure takes a minute. Cool. Okay. I'm gonna risk it with a coal fire here. Got an hour. It's so frozen, it takes so long. I think I'm gonna take this wolf hide before anything else. With the deer meat. Thaw a little bit. Still frozen. I warmed up though, so I think it might be better to just leave the harvest, continue the search. Heat up some tea. Maybe I can get, yeah, one out of there. Well, oh, I think it just passed the threshold of not taking an hour. So I have 15 minutes left. So I'm gonna do another kilo. Everything should be fine. And I'll grab a torch, put my tea up, and maybe just do a quick look at around the corner to see if the deer from last night is anywhere to be found. Oh, I missed the torch by 1 minute. All right. So he definitely didn't die anywhere in this meadow. Birds would tell me otherwise. Last we saw him, he was up and over the hill, right? So I'm gonna go back to the tracks. Drop that meat there for now. There's some acorns. And hopefully some sticks we can pick up along the way too, so it won't be all for nothing. Man, I don't see him anywhere. I guess there's a slight possibility that he didn't die. I highly doubt that though. The first one I thought I shot him in the neck. I was actually really surprised that he didn't go down on the first shot. Okay, well I think it's safe to say he's not over here. Oh no. There's like a little loop that he did. Up here on the road. That's where I lost him. I thought I saw him go up and over. And then there was like a circle of blood where I couldn't really tell which way he was coming or going. There was no tracks to go with it. There was just drops of blood. The birds have gone away. Alright. I'll take what I grabbed for today. I'll hustle back. Hustle back to the camp office. Take a little bit of cold damage, it's okay. I grabbed a little bit of firewood. A couple kilos of venison. Another rabbit. Broken arrow on him though, that was stupid. Just dunked it right over his head. Into the rocks. Should probably boil some water tonight. Always trying to stay ahead of the resources. When you start like posting up, gotta make sure that you've got not only the resources to sustain, but to get out. So my strategy is always have like a day or two of reserve, and then when it comes down to that, it's time to roll. Right now we're sustaining pretty well because we've got 2 carcass out there that need to be harvested, and potentially a 3rd. Whereabouts unknown. Just gonna go upstairs and boil some water. don't have much firewood at all. Wait, where'd all the coal go? Is it still in there? Yeah. 23 sticks. Might have to make, I don't know if I'm gonna get 2-hour fire out of 20 sticks. I should be able to do it. $40 minutes until melted. Let's see, we've got 20 until melted. Still got an hour. Let's get this hide. Boiled and 31 minutes. We could probably do one more of these. Should eat something. Those are already going bad. Maybe move all this raw meat outside. Okay, how we doing? 22, 26. Not gonna forget. Got our first wolf. $18 until boiled. Let's get that off the stove. 4 minutes, 3 minutes. Ooh, it's gonna be close. Do I let it go or do I throw another stick on there? Got it. Alright. Let's do it one more time. Break down this arrow. Sleep for 10 and I don't think it'll be quite light out. Ah, missed an aurora. Would have been nice to work. Alright, so the sun is not up yet. I don't think it'll be light enough to work. I want to get this meat into the metal container outside, prevent it from spoiling so fast. It's cold outside. much water did I end up with? Not that much, really. Like 2 days worth of water. You need to start stockpiling some firewood. These stick fires are not super sustainable. Alright, let's see if it's going to let me work. I want to build these improvised crampons too. I need 2 cured metal, 2 hours, and 4 more scrap metal. I only have 2 scrap metal on me. Is there anything in the camp office? I don't think that there is. Alright, so it's not light enough yet. Tempted to just pass time. Guess I can do this. Another 20 minutes. That might have actually done it. Okay. We have our full quiver built. Except the 2 of them are out there in the wild. So I have 8 arrows and a bow at 84%. Put this hook away for now. Remind myself to Alright. That one finished up. Those are almost done. Got quite a bit of stuff here. All of a sudden. It's funny, this happened on the Stalker series too. I got to Mystery Lake thinking I was going to pass right through, and then there's all these opportunities for crafting and building and kind of getting set up. So I'm starting to feel like Mystery Lake is actually a better place to stop and loiter for a while than I originally thought. I thought Mystery Lake was kind of a trap of a region because it's so inviting, so many nice structures, and arguably one of the best safe houses to establish as a main base in the game. But when you run out of resources, you're kind of in this large map without being able to move if you haven't planned appropriately. But with a little bit of sustainability in our prep for weapons and materials, we're looking pretty good here. Looking really good here. I'm going to get back out there, and I think I'm going to harvest the rest of that wolf and the rest of that deer. It seems like a nice morning. It's probably cold. I need to pick up firewood along the way. Of course, it's windy again. Losing warmth rapidly this morning. Oh man, that guy could have just got shot right in the nose. You know, another thing I'm thinking about is I haven't found either of the memento hints for the lockbox that's in the back of the dam and the lockbox that's up in the cave. And I'm trying to think of what we haven't seen yet that would unlock those. So we've been almost all of the main places. Unless I overlooked it. Alright. Well, in the real world, having technical difficulties, so I'm gonna go back to the cabin and harvest up this rabbit. Just in case the rest of this isn't working. So I'll just stand here at the door and nothing crazy will occur. Let's just get this rabbit cured. Or harvested for curing. Oh, whoops. Losing weight, but barehanded. Didn't realize that was a thing. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drop what I harvested. I'm going to save it at the door. Alright, going back out there. Need this wind to quit. I still have hot tea? I can't remember. No. Might be worth it to heat something up, so I'm gonna go. Gonna get cold. I don't see any sticks or anything nearby. You see this guy continuing. At a weird angle with the hill. Thought I could get past it. Alright, I'm going back inside to heat everything up. I don't even have any sticks. 8 sticks. Running out of torches too. Okay. Firewood's becoming an issue now. Seems like Roxie has forgotten how to make a fire. Okay. I think all I really want to do here is try to warm up a little bit. Heat all of the tea. Might as well make that. Mushroom tea while I have it. How much water am I holding? Not much. Okay. So it looks like picking them up and putting them down is what makes them stay hot instead of going into burning mode. I only have 2 pieces of venison that are cooked. The rest of it's outside. So I think I'm just going to go minimal amount of time here. Make sure none of these all look good. 15 until boiled. I'm gonna add one more for a torch. These are all gonna go away. I only have 7 sticks. Alright. We're all warmed up though, so that's good. Lightly snowing now. Still pretty cold. I think I'm going to go this way and come around because I need to get some firewood in my hands. Getting a little bit windy. Sounds like it's getting very windy. I'll get behind this rock before I close out my torch. It's like full blizzard coming. There's also a wolf down there. Shoot. Well, that's weird. Must have hit him right in the bone. Broke my arrow on the wolf. I got him in the shoulder or something. He'll probably end up dying. Not going to pursue him though. Just going to kind of stay shallow here. I guess this is going to be a firewood recon mission. I might continue onward to Trapper Cabin, actually, because now I'm thinking about, I think it's Max's last stand. It could be a spot where we potentially could find one of the keys. How'd that warm me up? Oh, pretty well, actually. Looks like the wind kind of chilled out too, so. Mostly looking for my arrows. Possible that he could have wandered all the way back up towards the dam, but he should be somewhere near the forestry lookout vicinity, unless he just didn't die. Might as well take these while I'm here. Gonna run out of torches on this mission. Might start another fire before my last one. Warm up a little bit. And replenish the torch situation. Always a confusing spot right there. You kind of like feel like you're walking into the woods, but you end up making a big circle back to the tracks. Alright, these are still warm. They're not. Try to get up against the rocks here and make a quick fire. I need more torches anyways. Afternoon is coming. Weather should be improving temperature wise. I think I'm gonna have to use coal out here to stay warm though, unfortunately. drop any of these close enough to the fire. Doing this weird, like, moving of them as soon as I pick them up. Okay. Got those all situated. So we'll grab this thing on here. Oh shoot, there's a bear over there. I don't know if the bear is afraid of fire. Like the wolves are. There. Probably time to start packing up. He doesn't seem super interested in me, which is good. So I'm just gonna stay clear of him. Hopefully we can all just go about our day. I want to get into a much more strategic position if I'm going to take a shot at the bear, because a lot of times he'll just charge, even if you get him square in the nose, and it's almost like he attacks on adrenaline. They're not in a position to really endure that, so better to leave him alone right now, I think. We did a pretty good job of collecting some sticks. And probably just go ahead and drink one tea right now before they go cold. because I'm not going to stop. Is that the bear, or was that a moose? Heard a pretty good growl. I don't know where he is. Not going to stick around for too long to find out. Hoping this loop will reveal our missing deer. At this point, I kind of just want the arrows more than anything. It's like not a bad afternoon. Snow. Maybe keeping it a little bit warmer. Hard to tell. I'm losing warmth, but slowly. All this fallen fir up here, but I don't want to take the time to chop it down because that will surely freeze me out. That was a wolf bark from quite a ways away. I wonder if he's going for an animal. Alright, so I missed Max's last stand. Oh, there's the wolf we shot. I'm going to build a fire next to him and take the pelt. Ah, and my torch went out. How long does it take to just get him? Minutes. It's pretty cold. Probably worth the match. Of course, all I have is sticks, so I'm gonna have to use another piece of coal if I'm not warm enough. Hopefully I can just neutralize the temperature with a 40-minute fire. If not, see what we can do. It's only -5, so we might actually be able to. Please zero it out. Okay, good, we're warm. All I want is the hide, so. warmed up a little bit. While I'm here, drop those. Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh, I think I was doing that wrong last time. I think I was like picking it up and trying to place it. Oh, that one's in the fire. That's not good. I got it. Okay. Alright, we got decently warmed up. At least we got all of our liquids warmed up again. So I think I want to go left here now. We kind of already scanned the area up past this old house. Oh, I was gonna go turn around and see Max's last stand, but guess not. Shot at this guy too. Light another torch before I do that. Put him over here. Oh, I missed. That was totally my fault. I could have easily shot him right in the nose. That's okay. Crisis averted is the important thing. Alright, before these go cold. Okay, we got a bear. Or do you think that's a different bear? Just gonna give him some space. Everyone's just minding their own business. Good to know there are 2 bears on this map right now, because there's no way that could be the same one. It's coming from a completely different direction. I can get one a little closer to an interior location, like maybe if I can lure him down to Trapper's cabin, I'll take a couple shots at him. Alright, so now I'm a little turned around. I think I want to go this way, but not 100% sure where I am anymore. The moon is rising. Probably about time to get back, or at least get back to where a known location is. Oh, interesting. It's actually not where I was expecting to come out. We came right up on the hunter's blind, which is a fine place to be. And since we're here, try to get these 2 rabbits. I got scared by my torch. Was going to flank me. Alright. Pretty heavy with these rabbits in my hands now. I don't think it's as easy as just going over this hill to get back to the camp office. I'm gonna double check that because these have all gone cold. One more torch. this is the general direction that I want to be going. If I keep Frozen Creek to my left and kind of track it away from it. Camp office is more or less right over the hill here, but I remember there being some terrain that makes it like not worth it to do this, but I can't remember why, so here we are again. Basically just at the bottom of the little gully that we cross over, so not really a shortcut, not really a detour, unless I'm in the wrong spot, and then it could be a lot of trouble. How are we looking? It's getting dark, it's getting cold. I'm heavy with all these sticks, but they're worth it to get home. I hear the crows over our wolf deer combo. Okay. It's gonna be worth it to have a fire here, even if I have to use some coal, because I'm heavy. This stuff's gonna start going bad. Shit, all I have is birch. I don't really want to use birch. Got that torch just burning down. Alright, I got 2 chances. Nice job, Roxie. Let's just throw the coal on there. Just get it over with. Okay. I think I'll just... These things are so frozen. Just hacksaw it. It's actually faster than when they're thawed with the knife. Alright, we got level 3 carcass harvesting. That should help with our efficiency. I don't really think I need the hide or the guts. right now because I don't think I'm going to do anything with these. Oops, I thought that was food, but it's not. Alright, 11 minutes. I don't know that I need to make the deer skin pants or boots based on the clothing that I already have. It's more legitimate meal there. Eat that too. Basically, it feels like it got kind of windy. I'm going to take the rest of this as torches. Alright. Cold, slow walk. Did I get everything off of this guy? I can't remember. Yeah, he's completely harvested. Trying to think of where else the memento hints could be. I guess I never checked out like Alan's cave and the hunter's blind that's up there. It's unlikely that they're both there though. Could be Max's last stand. We'll get back to the house, get organized. Probably be a good place to wrap up the episode. And then we can start the day fresh. We really need to start thinking about moving along because we're running out of resources that help us move through the world. I need more rose hips and mushrooms in order to be able to walk because I have a few left, still comfortably able to relocate, but they're going to get pinned down pretty quick here if I start using the rest of them. I do have lots of birch tea, so that's good. But I think I have most of the map harvested out. Oh, there's also that cave over here that you can drop down to from the prepper's cache. Maybe in the morning we go check out the prepper's cache. That'll take a lot of energy. We need a couple pieces of metal to make these crampons that I keep forgetting about. Just gonna let this torch go out. Alright. Would like to get the hide. Off of both of these rabbits. The guts can wait until tomorrow. So I'll start taking some fatigue damage if I go too far. Drop those, drop that, drop that, drop those. Getting better, look at me go. Got my bed right here now. Got enough food. Take me through the night. Drink water. Alright, so that'll be a good place to call it. We'll get organized in the morning. Thanks so much for spending your time with me, you guys. We'll say goodnight to Roxie here for 10 hours. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. See you on the next one.